next holiday movies. I don't really think these movies will have much of an impact in November movies. They really rarely do. Hunger Games, Risk, Trolls 3, and Dune Part 2. But we already know the big movies for the holidays. Wonka is coming out first on December 15th. This is the new movie about Willy Wonka's backstory. I don't think this movie will flop. I know media is saying it will, but I don't think it will because this movie is gonna be one of the movies that appeals towards families and older people. And considering how well movies did last holidays, I think this is Wonka's gonna be the super hit movie. We also have The Color Purple, which I have absolutely no idea what Color Purple is based off. It's a musical, but I don't know what it's based off of. So it might be like Whitney Houston's "I Want to Dance with Somebody" is gonna flop. But yeah, I think Aquaman is gonna flop. Okay, first of all, they are refusing to cut Amber Heard from the movie. I don't know why. After all the controversy, she has gone through because of her, you know, of her, of all. I'm not saying all the controversies, for all these controversies, and the internet, except for like 2% of the population, have united and agreed that Amber Heard is a terrible person. Well, she is. She's a terrible person. Okay, as well. So, and there's two movies that I'm going to want to highlight. There's also Wonka coming out. Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel is coming out. Yep. Ghostbusters Afterlife is getting a sequel. I think Aquaman might make money because of international numbers, because especially if they release it in China. But yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel is coming out, which could probably be a big hit in America. It might even do better than Ghostbusters Afterlife because, of course, it is gonna get the Christmas to New Year's boost. Like Ghostbusters Afterlife really didn't get because it launched over the Thanksgiving a week before Thanksgiving, obviously. And then we have Migration. People are like, what the hell is Migration? Well, you know who's making Migration? Illumination. And in terms of box office hits, Illumination's really only miss for box office has been Hop, okay, and Pets 2, okay. But again, Pets 2 launched during a loaded summer weekend, and Pets 2 was actually better than the first movie. But again, the Pets 2 still made money. Sing 2 did worse than the first Sing, but had extremely good ratings for a pandemic release. Millions of lives that grew, of course, shocked the world and showed us that animated movies can still make money. And of course, obviously, Puss in Boots did so well that it beat out both Strange World and Lightyear's combined box office for global gross. Well, Migration is an original IP made by Illumination. They're making two movies this year. One of them is the Mario Bros. Movie, and the other one being Migration. So we're really going to want to see how both of these movies are going to be. I think Migration will be a lower budget movie. Lower budget movie. The probably around $80 to $85 million budget. But again, it's gonna have the holiday legs that the Sing and Sing 2 did have as well. Both Sing and Sing 2 did extremely well over the holidays. Sing 2 compared Sing 2 compared with basically the biggest movie of the year, Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, it still did well. Okay, Aquaman 2 still might do well, despite Amber Heard being in the movie. Because people are going to want to watch a movie in the holidays. But I think in America, it's not going to do as well as Aquaman 1. Okay, because Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is very popular in America. Same thing with Ghostbusters. Those two big series are pretty big in America. And you'll also still have the holdovers from Troll 3, the other games, The Battle of the Songbirds and Snakes, Dune Part 2, and Risk as well. And the rest of Risk is like Strange World 2.0 as well. But yeah, these are, and plays this, they're really screwing over that movie's release date by releasing on December 31st. But yeah, you have Migration coming out. And then you had two movies that were supposed to release this on that day. Star Trek 4 and Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Both movies are canceled, by the way. And I remember seeing the Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Star Wars is finally coming back," and then they just canceled it because nobody likes Star Wars anymore. Disney figured out. But yeah, really, we're left with a four-way battle in the holidays between Wonka, Ghostbusters, Illuminations Mike Grayson, and Aquaman. And of course, the color purple, if you want to include the color purple as well. But yeah, those are going to be I actually think that Aquaman still will probably make money. And here's why. Okay. Blockbusters, when they come out, ever since The Force Awakens came out, studios realized that blockbusters can make a lot of money during the holidays. Okay, and especially now with Spider-Man No Way Home releasing during the holidays, Avatar: Way of Water making 2.1 billion, Star Wars: The Force Awakens making 2 billion. The holidays is definitely a good time, and you usually get a movie that makes $1 billion during the holidays. Okay, the last time it didn't happen was in 2020, and that was because of COVID. Okay, 2021 you had Spider-Man. In 2023, Aquaman the Lost Kingdom may actually make $1 billion because it's the big blockbuster movie. Yes, people are saying that Aquaman 2 will flop, but again, they're releasing this movie during the holidays. Okay, what else is gonna make $1 billion? Mike Grayson, okay, which is made by Illumination, but usually a franchise setter does not make $1 billion. Okay, Ghostbusters is not popular enough overseas to make $1 billion either. Okay, I think not. I don't. But again, Aquaman 2 may be too controversial because they keep Amber Heard in the movie and no one goes to see it. So there's no bill. So for the first time since 2014, no movies in the holidays made $1 billion because of course Frozen made $1 billion as well. You know, and that was before, and then 2012 was before movies really hit $1 billion at the box office. So we will wait to see what happens in January. No, December of 2023. And we know next holidays we have. Oh, we went too far. We have a. Oh wait, next holidays we have Wicked, which no one's gonna watch. Then Avatar 3 and Sonic 3. Avatar 3 is gonna hit $1 billion. That's a no question. Sonic 3 may actually do better than Sonic 1 and 2 because of the reason it during the holidays as well. And of course, there's gonna be other movies that will be announced to come out during the holidays as well. Doesn't mean because these are the movies coming out, like for example, doesn't mean this is all the full titles. There's only we might have movies that we do not know about though coming out. So yeah, January is almost over. The first big movie is coming out next month. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania as well. Also getting another Magic Mike movie. And that's why that nobody puts on the most anticipated movies because nobody wanted another Magic Mike movie. Okay, I want to see how these movies did well. Yeah, Magic Mike movies didn't really do too well. Magic Mike XXL didn't really do too well. But again, Magic Mike's last dance means they're ending the franchise, which means they're no longer making Magic Mike movies. Probably because Magic Mike XXL bombed. Okay. But they're releasing Magic Mike XXL around Valentine's Day. Because that movie's coming out around Valentine's Day. I think they always will. Yeah, they always release the first two movies. They release them as a big movie, but this one they're releasing it around Valentine's Day. I think they were hoping that the Valentine. Also, that's also the Super Bowl weekend as well. You know, but they're really releasing it for Valentine's Day because that's the big day this movie's gonna probably do well. Well, because Super Bowl weekend and now Valentine's Day are on the same box office weekend. Both are on the same weekend. Yeah. And yeah, next week we have 80 for Brady and Knock at the Cabin. We finally get big movies coming out. Yeah. And yeah. They also really, and yeah, Fear and Infinity Pool didn't really do too well at the box office, which is no one surprise. A for Brady and Knock at the Cabin are the big releases of next week. And then you really have the big. This March is fucking loaded. It's fucking loaded. Okay, and then you have April, which is a more quiet month. May, you have a couple movies coming out. But yeah, but like even then, just because a movie is like the big movie of the holidays, doesn't mean it will do well. Because if a movie's in a big controversy, it's gonna probably flop. So yeah, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, I think it has a big chance of flopping or in a big chance of succeeding. I explained why. Both reasons why it could flop. Or if it flops, it's because of people don't because of Amber Heard. But if it succeeds, it's because of the holidays. Because everybody was saying the Rise of Skywalker was gonna flop. But then the holidays kind of saved the Rise of Skywalker from flopping and it still hit $1 billion. Was as well. And yeah. We're not even and yeah. Most of the biggest movies have not most of the big movies are not even out yet, so we really only have like box office for one movie and that's it. Like, for a couple movies and that's it, like a handful of movies. Yeah, it's good. Well, box office really starts in February. At least for this year. Next year, you have a couple movies coming out. Night Storm, Tigers of Peasants, and now Toto, which has nothing to do with the band Toto. Okay, I think that's gonna bomb because this has to do with like how many times do you have to remake the Wizard of Oz? Okay, how many times do you have to remake the Wizard of Oz? Like no, like Disney did it, Warner Bros is doing it now. Okay, like whenever I think of the word Toto, I think of the people who made the band that made the song Africa. Okay, how many times do you have to remake the Wizard of Oz? Okay. We had Oz the Great and Powerful. That came out and no one and actually that movie did pretty well actually. That movie actually did pretty well. Maybe they know what to do when they're bringing back Wizard of Oz, but it's like how many times do we have to have a new Wizard of Oz movie? Okay. So we have Wicked and Toto. Actually, only have 5 movies. We have Return to Oz, and then we have Wicked, which is obviously based off the Wicked West of the West. But yeah, I just wonder who's asking for these Wicked Wizard of Oz movies. Who's asking for them? Okay, Oz Great and Powerful did pretty well actually. And yeah, obviously Wizard of Oz is in the public domain because Disney made a movie a decade ago, and now again movies by Warner Brothers. And that's basically this video. Goodbye.